So my co-founder and I, we were once restaurant owners, and we were like opening up outlets after outlets, and we had like 3 in 2 years. So there were like business seems good, we see the revenue figures, but we don't see profit. And for us, it's like we were puzzled. Then it's like, if you have high sales, where's where's the money? And so then we were forced to actually close down after 2 years. So we drilled down and we realized that, okay, in the F&B industry, the back end process is very, very much manual. And imagine when you have like 20, 30 suppliers that you need to place order with, and it's in the form of WhatsApp, emails, phone calls. We thought, hey, look, the F&B industry has gone through a transformation, a digital transformation, but it is more on the consumer space. But in the B2B segment, it is still pretty much manual. So we thought this is a good opportunity for us to dive in and help, the SMEs to digitize their process and bringing enterprise technology to the SME market. Yeah, so it started off as we thought it was our problem, and we dived in, and we went out to the market to talk to other restaurant owners to verify the problem, and we realized that, hey, this is not just our problem, it is also at generally at large the F&B owners are facing this kind of issues. So that's when we know that, okay, we can grow and we can expand. I think when we talk about investments, attracting investors in, they are always looking for, the founders that are really solving a real issue. Verifying with your existing customers is a must, and listening to their problems, that is where you can help solve the real problem behind it. And when you can do that, funding will come, because when you talk to the investors, you are able to articulate what the problem is and to show them the figures and the traction that you have. Naturally, they will come and back you. At the early stage when we were bootstrapping, revenue was the key focus. So all our strategies revolve around, how do we get more revenue? How do we, break even? So as we move along, and when we had the funding in, we realized that, hey, when we speak to our investors and we share, our ideas and strategies about expansion, we came to think that, maybe revenue is not the key focus at this stage. Acquiring users would be a better option, because once we have enough users with that network effect, we will be able to monetize much later, and with higher revenues and higher margins. In terms of diversity, at the early stage, when we were running the business, it is more about hiring the right person, the right skill sets. So it wasn't, diversity wasn't something that we were looking at the early stage, because at that time we can't just diversify for the sake of diversify. So it was the first 50 employees, it is very much on skill sets. And then as we grow and we hit the 60 mark, and then 70, and then we realize that, hey, look, we really need to look at diversity, because our customers are also from all walks of life, different, culture, background, and all that. So we need different people in terms of gender, race, ethnicity, and even age as well, to have them come in. So like as a startup, we were viewed as a fun company, with all the young employees. We want to attract talent. We always portray ourselves as the young and fun company, but in actual fact, we do actually need people who are more experienced. So we have to have a mix of the older generation and the younger, so that we can leverage on their experience, as well as the younger team will help to give more creative solutions with their new skill sets.